everyone. This episode was not planned. Okay, so basically, in the next couple of weeks, especially in August as well, my schedule's pretty booked out. So June, July, August, uh, yeah, again, I'm booked out. So knowing that, that's why I decided, record an episode. I don't want to have have long delays, Yeah, because I want to keep consistently posting episodes on my channel, but especially when I got projects, then it consumes all my time. So I'm doing it now while I can. Currently, I'm in pre-production for a music video. It's like a music video slash commercial for a app, mobile app game. Can't say much, but yeah, I'm shooting on the 29th, the end of this month, June, and I may have another say so basically I'm constantly getting notifications, but that's the nature um of being a director, is that you always have people, chasing after you, like, can you get this confirmed? Or this is the feedback from the clients, or do you have any comments on this? And as a director, endless, there's endless departments. You got art department, you got wardrobe, you got the technical stuff like special effects and stuff, and storyboarding and all that stuff. So where was I before I got distracted by the notification, which I'll check in a bit. And July, there's nothing confirmed yet, but I am pitching for two projects. And in August is the big one. So August, I've got it's like a 6-day shoot. And so that's definitely going to consume most of that month. So yeah, I've decided to do this video, and I thought, okay, what topic should I cover that I haven't yet covered? What I come to realize was that, okay, this is something I already knew, but this is probably a topic, especially for upcoming directors or new directors that are still new to the industry. So, for example, especially for the project I'm working on now, there's been pre-production, there's been a whole lot of planning, and so that's why there's been countless back and forth updates and feedbacks and all that stuff. And thing is, right, that is actually a good thing. It's always good that your pre-production is busy and that everything is making sure everything, like all the details, have been brought up, and yeah, that there's no any loose ends. That's a good thing when it comes to any project, is that during pre-production, if you're busy and you are always following up, or there are endless things to check, and you know, then that's good, because at least, because from my experience, and this is not just for this particular project, but just from my experience with the countless projects that I've been on, um, the pre-production process has, like, when it's busy, then everything that comes after that, in most cases, ends up being pretty smooth, like in terms of the shoot and post-production. However, I have been on projects, and there was one um, not long ago, a few months ago, where there wasn't much pre-production. It was basically, I was put into the deep end, and there was not much pre-production involved. And we went on the shoot. The shoot went well because there was not much feedback from the clients. However, when it came to post, it became a nightmare. W- all the things started to so all the clients' feedback started to flood in, um, which should have been brought up during pre-production. And so that project has been going on for months now. It's basically in post-production limbo, let's say. And there's been other projects that I've been on where I thought, okay, I thought everything was cool, like the pre-production was very basic. Um, but then when it came to the shooting day, then it became a nightmare, a disaster. Uh, there were cases where on set, for example, the client may demand a change in wardrobe, like they don't like the color or they don't like the style of the outfit, and of course this was, you know, approved during pre-production, but then we didn't get into too much detail, and maybe they like this kind of green but with a certain pattern. Just from my experience, when it's like, yeah, when I start off as a director, you know, I found it really annoying when pre-production was busy and I was getting lots of feedback and asking for countless changes. But then now, as I guess you can say, a seasoned director, it's actually a good thing when you are busy during pre-production and everything is, like all the details have been ticked off, there's no loose ends, then, nine times out of ten, the shoot and the post ends up being pretty smooth, just because they've all been addressed during pre-production. So my suggestion, especially for young directors out there, during pre-production, if things seem a bit too loose or too easy, or I would say get really nitty-gritty, like get into the details and make sure everything is I guess locked down and confirmed. There's no, there's no loose ends. Make sure that the agency communicates with the client, or make sure that the client locks things off, and so that anything that comes after that, there's no issue. There's no confusion, or like, oh, this wasn't brought up or this wasn't confirmed. And if the clients, obviously, and if the clients say something, then at least you can go, hey, you know during pre-production, you ticked off this and this and this. So at least you have like some backup and say, hey, look, you approved these during pre-production. And then sometimes I'll be like, oh, okay, you're right, yeah, let's move on. Or but yeah, pre-production, make sure you plan everything. Make sure you double check with the producer, the executive producer. Make sure everything is clear, between you and the production house, between you and the agency, and between you and the client, so that there's no confusion, no mix up. And so yeah, I think this is something I thought I'd bring up, and hopefully, fingers crossed, this this music, like what I'm saying, doesn't doesn't backfire on me. But I have to say things have been going pretty good, and the clients have been fairly reasonable with their feedbacks, and they've been very open, which is excellent, which is a plus. And yeah, wish me luck. What you can do on your end after the planning stage is just hope for the best. Just do your best during the shoot, and make sure you communicate clearly with the DP and the art department, and things should work out well. So yeah, next week I'm going on for a tech recce, and then going for pre-light the day before the shoot, and then yeah, and then we're shooting. So it's a pretty challenging shoot, also because we're working with a celebrity. Now, working with celebrities comes with its pros and cons, and the main, I guess, cons would be that you're limited to the amount of time you have shooting him or her, because yeah, for instance, we have 12 hours with this celebrity, so we have to make sure that we get all the shots. Right now, I'm counting roughly around 30 frames. It could be a little bit more than that, but roughly 30 frames. So hopefully, yeah, we don't have to um, capture too many takes. And yeah, and the other thing is weather as well. Just it's rainy season here in especially in Southeast Asia. Fingers crossed, it doesn't rain, or if it does rain, it's only for a short period. But yeah, other than that, yeah, let me know if you're a director yourself and you've experienced something similar where say pre-production was fairly, I guess you can say lenient, or just kind of wasn't really like thoughtfully planned out, and then things just ended up being kind of a disaster after that. Yeah, just share your experiences and thoughts, and yeah, and if you also agree with me, if when you've been on projects where everything was super planned at the start and things just went smoothly after that, yeah, let me know. I'd love to hear your side and your experiences. And so again, please support this channel. Give it a like, share. Please leave a comment down below, and most importantly, subscribe. Follow me on my socials on Instagram at aswa_han. I'm also on TikTok and all that stuff. And I also have an ebook, the only book you'll need to become a commercial film director. And it's available on my website as well as on Amazon, Gumroad, and yeah, there's several other uh, platforms out there that sell my book. Also, I have a storyboard book as well. So a storyboard book where, you have all the boxes and you can sketch your storyboard. It's always good to have one handy than to have sheets of paper and you end up losing them, or things just kind of get all mixed up. Get the storyboard book. It's super cheap as well. You can get it on Amazon. I have both the paperback and hardcover for that. So, yeah, go get yours today. Storyboard book. Hopefully, I'll have more time to record some more episodes. But yeah, let me know if this has been informative. Oh, also, become a become a Patreon. Start the the members the tier members start from $1 to $5, and yeah, become a Patreon member, and you get exclusive content and access to all the I guess you can say filmmaking tips from me. Okay, so until then, I'll see you on the next episode.